Oh boy! Oh boy!
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
How
whoa, whoa,
you
whoa, whoa.
doing, Attorney General? We've been gone for a few weeks. We're back. We've been real busy. We've been doing a lot of
Yep.
shit out there.
We've been doing lots of shit. Let me tell you, fruit salad, been making it.
Oh yeah?
Fruit salad, been making that shit all,
That's one of the things
every
we've been doing.
day.
That's
I
one of the
mean,
things we've been up to. That's if for everybody out there. This is the Antifa show. I am the propaganda czar of Antifa, and here with me is that fruit salad chef himself, the Attorney General. Give it up, buddy. How are you? Give
I'm
it up for
feeling pretty.
yourself. I feel like we don't say give it up enough anymore. There's not enough people giving it up these days.
People aren't saying give it up for people. They aren't
Not as
saying give
much,
it up anymore. Not as much. I feel like game shows, they'd say get a lot on game shows. They're like give it
Game
up
shows,
for.
ska bands like to give it up a lot.
Ska bands like to give it up. I was
Yeah,
never
give it
into
up, give it
ska.
up, give it up, give it up, give it up. They say that. They
Wow.
say stuff
I
like
just
that a
didn't
lot.
watch. I just didn't listen to ska, so I don't know that. But I get it. I
Yeah,
get it. And
yeah.
you know what? Give it up for give it up. Give
Pick it
it
up,
up for give it up.
pick it up, give it up. You pick it up
Pick it
and you
up.
give it up. Pick it up, pick it up.
How the fuck
Uh,
are you doing?
I'm good. Like I said, we've been busy. The Attorney General and I had a three-way with Hope Hicks to give her coronavirus that then spread to the president, but it stuck with us. We were hit pretty hard.
Yeah, you're being real general with the term three-way because I was just watching Frozen in the corner while
You were there. I mean, she also asked you to do that. She said she was into that. So I count
yeah,
that
and I
as a
was like, well,
three-way.
yeah, I don't want to have sex right now, so I guess I am doing this.
Yeah. It got messy. It got messy in there, but
Yeah, a lot of fruit gushers. I'll say that much. Lot of the pre-packet, like actual, a lot of packages of fruit gushers.
a lot of packages of gushers. Yeah, she's
Yeah,
really into gushers.
yeah, yeah. It felt like a mukbang.
With all the
you know?
gushers she was having to eat.
Yeah, I was
If you
like,
guys,
Jesus
yeah,
Christ, you're
I've
moving through two fucking Costco boxes.
I really wonder if anybody has an idea of why Hope Hicks might have some sort of sexual fixation with gutters. Oh boy, with gushers. With gushers, please drop that in the chat here. I would love to know why. We experienced it firsthand when she was feeding us gushers like we were Dionysus. That's like her thing, but eating gushers and watching Frozen and catching coronavirus while you're getting railed out. But the president got it. Our mission was successful, but
President got it.
we tried eating so many fetuses to regenerate after we got it ourselves to then distribute it to them, and it was not working for us. We were hit pretty hard.
Yeah, no
But we're
way.
back
No
at it
way.
now.
Yeah.
How are you feeling,
We're,
Attorney General? Other than fruit salad, all the gushers you ate, are you getting back to it?
well, if we put aside the bunch of fetuses that I ate
Yeah.
to regenerate my body, and we put aside watching Frozen while two people have sex right next to me for 3.5 hours, you know what? I'm feeling pretty content with my life. Feeling
Good.
pretty good. I woke up I started doing yoga again. Been stretching
Oh,
it out. Been stretching out them limbs,
what do you do?
Been
You do it
getting
in the morning,
I do it in the morning, because that's when I'm my strongest. That's when I have the most muscles on my body.
and you just lose them throughout the course of the day. Your muscles just fall off.
Yeah, I just get weaker. I just get weaker as the sun goes down. Kind of like
Yeah.
a werewolf, but I just don't.
Oh, like a
I'm just a
reverse
regular
werewolf.
guy.
A werewolf gains their power when the sun goes down, but you're
Oh, do they?
well on a
I'm
night of
thinking
the
like,
full moon. Yes, yeah.
okay, I'm thinking Twilight movie rules.
I don't think that's a Twilight movie rule. I don't.
Yeah. Oh, that's that. Well, whether it is or isn't, I just get weak as the day goes on. So, uh,
Well,
started doing yoga, started feeling a lot better, and steadily moving along with our plans to dismantle the government
oh yeah,
and
destroying
overthrow these fascists.
you need a centered chi to destroy fascism. That's absolutely certain.
Yep.
Speaking of centered chi, we got some guests coming up on the show later to help us with that. We've got Kaeli Quick, who's going to be in here giving us her special knowledge about the future, about what it holds for us and Antifa. We're doing a little. We're gonna do some learning today, and
You already get learned.
I'm very excited. And then after that, we've got the glory hole king of New York, Gus, who's going to be stopping by the studio to give us an update on safe sex practices during coronavirus. But right now, I think Attorney General, we might want to move on to demands.
Yes. I will go.
Yeah, you go first, but this is Antifa's ongoing list of demands for what we want in the new America after we topple fascism and create the world from its ashes.
Right. Prior demands include everybody. Did we make all laundromats free, or did we give everybody quarters? Trying to remember if we made all laundromats free, or if we were like everybody always gets quarters.
Yeah, I think it was quarters, but I'm gonna say let's just make them all work on pennies.
Just make them all work on pennies? Because like, what the fuck are you doing with them pennies you got?
100%.
Nothing at all, baby.
Do
what the fuck do you do with that shit? Nothing at all. A laundromat would be the perfect place for it, because you're always like, oh, dang. Oh, man. My clothes aren't dry. I'm not gonna go home with damn clothes. They're gonna start smelling. You always gotta use another. And then you don't have another quarter. It's a whole thing. Yeah, so this is our ongoing list of.
That should be another thing. What it says on the fucking laundry machine, the price when it's like $1, right? That should mean the price it is to dry your clothes. It's never that.
Right.
When you put that dollar in, it's like, this is how that's what it costs to run it for 10 minutes or whatever. Your clothes aren't dry, but the price that's on it should be the price it is to dry your clothes.
That dryer
in
price. In
pennies.
And if it doesn't, go to jail. Go to jail.
Whoa. Go to jail. All right. That's usually I'm the one that strays into fascism a little bit, but that's, come on. We don't need to fill our prisons any further.
This has angered me to the point where I'm fine with it. I'm fine with, being a little irrational. Being a little irrational here. But to start off on our demand for this week, are you ready for it?
I'm ready. I thought that was one. Let's go.
No. My demand for this week is I think that everybody, if you want, if you want to go to space, you can go to space. Everybody gets one. Everybody
That was mine.
That was yours?
That was mine.
Whoa. You take yours. It'll
be. You know what?
Oh no.
You know what, buddy? Sorry. It's ours.
It's ours. Let me do a different one. Let me do a different one. And then
no. We got it. The cat's out of the bag. This is a program we're gonna enact in the new America. Everybody gets to go to space, right?
Everybody gets to go to space. Why do you think everybody should go to space?
I think it's like our birthright as humans to explore space. It's like how Israel has the birthright trip to bring everybody to come see Israel. The world should have the birthright trip to space. We all deserve to go. We're all space babies. We're all space babies. We're all star stuff.
We're all from some rock that smashed into another rock.
Exactly.
And grew shit on it, and we're here now. So let's go wander where we came from, all for free, all expenses paid. That means
Oh yeah.
I'm talking breakfast, I'm talking brunch,
I'm
lunch if you
talking
want it.
freeze dried fucking ice cream sandwiches. I'm
You're
talking
gonna get it.
Tang. I'm
Tang.
Tang and freeze dried ice cream.
Oh.
Fucking those strawberries that are in Special K. Fucking astronaut food is the shit.
Astronaut food, all the astronaut food you could get, because you're basically just gonna be going on a little vacation,
Yeah,
just like you're just gonna be going on a little vacation, just like going to, I don't know, Barbados.
exactly. I actually think quarantine has prepared most people in the world for space travel now too, because you can be inside, you can be in your place, you've done it. You're not gonna get space madness. You're not gonna get cabin fever. You've been through it. You can
Yeah,
handle it. It's
yeah.
what we're ready to do it now.
I will say this though, the outside of space,
Not
that
good.
bit,
I don't like it.
that bit freaks me out, gives me a bit of a terror that I can't truly explain. But if you want to go out there, baby, you get one. You get one trip.
Everybody gets one. Everybody
Everybody gets
gets
one.
one. Everybody in the world gets one trip to space, courtesy
Give
of
it up
Antifa.
for getting one.
What was your other demand, Attorney General? We're gonna make that happen too, by the way. That's gonna happen.
Yes,
Uh,
thank you. Hand
what's
to
our
God.
next one?
My next demand is you should be able every spam email you get has to have number a number in it that's a direct. You have to be able to call the spam mailer directly just to let them know how much you hate them for sending you bullshit.
Or just to
So,
talk,
or just to talk.
you know? Because like
Maybe you love it when that happens. Maybe you love getting
you
spam.
know,
And you're like, thank
some
you so
people
much.
never get email, and you get a spam email, and you're like, oh man, at least somebody's talking to me.
Some people
Somebody's
are
in my
like, at
inbox.
least somebody's talking to me, my dumbass today. Thank God.
I do it a
So
lot, you
maybe,
know. I always, whenever
yeah.
people message me on Facebook saying that I have a prize to collect at Facebook headquarters, I often just immediately say, you know what, buddy, you're fucking doing me such a solid. We're gonna split it. You get half, I get half, and then I just start sending them pictures of boats and being like, which one do you want? Pick one. Come on, what's your fit? Your catamaran? Your catamaran?
Catamaran.
Your zodiac?
Hmm.
No. It's just
And
a little fun we like to
I
have
didn't know
here.
you were doing. I didn't know you were so lonely. Jesus Christ,
You know,
my
it's
man.
the life of a vigilante terrorist is a lonely one. I'm riding solo in my silent helicopter a lot of the time. My identity is always masked. If anybody finds it out, I sometimes have to kill them. It's not ideal, you know. It's hard to get close to somebody.
Right, right. Well, there are the Antifa powwow on Wednesdays. We all get pizza. We all get pizzas
I
together
love
and
those days.
play Jenga.
It's
I
in the
thought,
basement, a
you
comic ping
always,
pong.
yeah, you're always there and you're having a good time. So I didn't think you were so lonely.
No,
Oh,
oh, you know.
propaganda czar of Antifa. Oh
Oh,
man. You just started a Facebook group that's for vigilante terrorists.
but for them to meet each other and hang out, not to organize terror. Just it's
No,
like
it's just to
leave
hang out.
work at the door. We're just hanging out, you know.
Yeah, like that, like the women who ride horses.
No,
Remember that?
what?
The Facebook was there's like a billboard out out that Facebook put out to popularize groups or group hangs or whatever the fuck it is. And one was like middle-aged horseback riding woman. Just like
They're
four
all.
ladies
I
on
mean,
horses.
that's the opposite. They're all terrorists trying to pretend that they just are into horseback riding.
They're
Uh,
all terror.
yeah, we're gonna move on here to news. Oh no, we're not. That's not news. That's one of our guests. Oh, they're coming up later. That's another one of our guests. Oh no, that's not it. Those are our guests. You'll see them in a minute. But right now it's news. This is some shit Antifa's done this week.
I'm
So
working on a theme song. Just some intro music.
So okay, yeah. What? Give it to me. That's our news segment music. We should have bumpers with music. So.
Yeah.
Just do it clean so we can just use that audio.
Okay.
Great. That's gonna be our new news bumper. You guys will get to hear that next week. So this is fucking Antifa news, guys. Not a big secret. Borat's been in Antifa for a long time.
OG
Antifa, big boy Antifa, big guy in the org. He got footage of Giuliani trying to fuck a 15-year-old. Giuliani says the Borat video is a complete fabrication. I was tucking in my shirt after taking off the recording equipment. At no time before, during, or after the interview was I inappropriate. If Sacha Baron Cohen implies otherwise, he is a stone cold liar. You still fell for it, you fucking idiot. You're the fucking mayor of New York and the president's lawyer, and you can't figure out that you're talking to fucking Borat, you idiot.
Yeah, it's always like, how do you not know that this person's not a weird guy? Or fucking Borat.
Yeah.
How did this go down? I feel like the second you see a Borat or hear the word Kazakhstan,
Sasha's they definitely must have said Kazakhstan. I feel like they used the actress playing his daughter and told him it was some sort of European news agency or something. But still, you gotta be fucking smarter than that. I would know. Like, you would know, right? Like, if you're sitting in the room across from a fucking comedian, you would know.
If I was?
If you were Giuliani and you were sitting there getting interviewed by a person fucking doing bits with you, you would know.
I don't know, man. I've got a theory that Rudy Giuliani has fake eyes.
Let's check it out. Let's see.
Look at his eyes. Look at his eyes.
Yeah, I don't believe those eyes.
Do you look at the eyes? Can we get a pinch in on those eyes? Look at them. Look at them.
Actually, it won't let me zoom in anymore on the eyes. It's something's stopping me. I feel like they don't want us to see his eyes up close. We gotta look into that.
They're so covered up, and you know what? Maybe it's because I'm so bright-eyed. Because I'm so bright-eyed, and my eyes are so caring, have so much empathy in them that they're so big and wide. But they're just. You look at his, and you're like, I think both of them are made out of jade eggs.
Sure.
Jade eggs.
Jade eggs. Yeah. Yeah, he's the statue in the Temple of Doom. His eyes are
no way. What is he doing?
He's getting blown by a teenager. This is
and look, he's got sunglasses on, further proving my point. Why's he got them on inside? If you don't have jade eggs for eyes.
The jury's still out on if his eyes are jade eggs, but
it's a theory. Everything's a theory. Anything's a theory if you want it to be.
Next story up on the docket, Pope Francis endorses same-sex civil unions. But, so, Sacha Baron Cohen is an Antifa. Pope Francis is fucking trying so hard. He's so thirsty to be an Antifa, but he said civil unions. He didn't say marriage.
He didn't say marriage. You know what? I'll say this. I like the Pope. I like him.
As far as popes go,
pretty
cool.
I like the guy.
But that's like
nice
the nicest serial killer.
That's true.
The coolest pope. It's like on that spectrum,
It sucks that he didn't say marriage. But you know what also sucks? It also sucks that. Sorry, I'm getting a little emotional.
It's okay.
It just also sucks that You know, before he became Pope, and he was just what, Francis? He was just Francis.
No, that's not. They actually get those names. That's not his real name. But
No,
yeah.
no, whoa! Oh! Oh! Francis is his real name. Whoa! What is
Yeah.
it? He looks like a jack.
Let's Google. Let's see. Pope's real name. Jorge Mario Bergoglio.
Oh, his name, he's definitely not a Jack, but his name does start with a J, so I will take some credit on that.
This dude's in a fight club, too. Look at this.
Whoa! What is that? Jesus.
He's just trying to feel alive, you know?
Jeez Louise. Well, you think there's a fight club at the Vatican?
Maybe there's a fight club at the Vatican. Anyway, he's moving in the right direction, but I'm still kind of pissed he's not all the way there yet.
Yeah.
In other news, Vanity Fair says we aren't real. I don't know what to say about that. I fucking, I used to think you guys were a good publication. You're kind of fun, but now, you're over. You're dead to me.
Vanity Fair.
We are real. I'm very real. We are real. We are the boogeyman that does exist.
You're so real. I listen to you fuck up pics. And well, I watched Frozen in the corner of Motel 6. You're so goddamn real that I did that for, again.
Yeah, Vanity Fair. Go ask Hope
about
Hicks if
3 hours, folks.
I did, and go ask Herman Cain if Attorney General is real. You can't because our plan worked that time, but it didn't work this time. So fuck you, Vanity Fair. Let's go in some lighter news. This one's yours, Attorney General.
So this is actually very exciting. I'm really excited to tell you guys about this because I'm so excited. NASA, big space corporate, big space.
Big space, yeah. Big space. Not letting the little guys explore space. Fucking big space keeping everybody down.
God damn it. Big space NASA actually did something cool that I'm real excited to share it for you. So they collected a rock sample from an asteroid, and you know where this asteroid was, folks? Was it 1 month? Maybe it was like 1,000 miles away. Maybe it was, I don't know, maybe 10,000 miles away. And you'd be wrong because this asteroid was 220 million miles away. And they sent it out, and it collected a goddamn rock sample. And it's on its way back to the planet for them to study. And that's so exciting.
This is like just booping this asteroid on the nose or like smacking it in the back of the head and running away really fast.
Yeah, that shit's insane to me.
Yeah.
To me, it has no what's the color on it at all?
If we're going to be bringing rocks back from space, let's just let it orbit 1 year. Let's just let it land in 2021. I think, there's bad that, it could be like Species or I don't know, the astronaut's wife. What's another one? Venom, bad, things could happen.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't read comments going on, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But I will say this much. That does sound like the start of people having superpowers, and by people, Antifa members having superpowers. Are y'all ready for your powers?
I would love it if Antifa members had We currently do have a project in development to create an Antifa super soldier called Captain Fuck America. And it's been going okay. It's a lot of kale and apple cider vinegar that we're injecting into people, but it's kind of working. We're not there
Right.
yet. So, like, an asteroid given members of Antifa superpowers right now would be so huge for us. It would be so huge. Actually, a lot of the Antifa corporate structure is modeled after X-Men. You know, George is like a Professor Xavier. They've been longtime anti-fascists. So
Right, right, right. I hope that if I get powers, then it's the power to see into the future.
ooh,
Exactly like Raven Simone from the hit Disney Channel
or
show. That's so
exactly like
Raven.
our next guest, who's gonna tell us about what a great segue. You didn't even know you were doing. Keep going. That's so Raven. It is very Raven.
I didn't even fucking know.
You didn't
Wasn't
even
even
know.
trying.
That's the synchronicity that's happening. That's the collective consciousness. That's the wiring of our intelligences in the world,
Mm,
in
mm,
the subconscious matrix of
mm.
human thought. And we're gonna tap into that a little bit tonight. It's a spooky time of year. We're gonna use some of this power. Antifa does a lot with magic, a lot of black magic, a lot of witchcraft, and now we're gonna move more into uh rather than immediately affecting and hexing people, we're going to look into the future. We're going to see what's going to happen. So right here, we're going to bring her in, our first guest, Kaeli, quick, otherwise known as,
Confling.
how do I pronounce this? I don't want to call you.
It's Ho. It's Ho in the
Ho
know.
in the know. Ho in the know is
Yeah.
your Instagram.
Yeah.
Uh,
For my tarot things.
You're
What's up, guys?
You're a tarot card reader. You're a seer. How are you? We're good. We're
good. I'm good. I'm good.
Thank you for coming.
I like all these stories that feel very relevant to me.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Which one? What
Yeah.
are you connecting with?
Which one really struck me? Rudy Giuliani's eyes being jade eggs.
Oh yeah, because
I
they
don't-
are, right?
I don't know that they would be jade. I do think they are some kind of stone. But I feel
an
like
onyx.
if they were jade, he would be like a little bit nicer. But it's probably like some kind of.
Do you know anything about crystal vibrations?
Oh yes. Oh
yeah. What would a jade egg eye? How would that vibrate? Is that like a yoni egg, or is that like a...
I mean, are you asking me how
yoni?
it fits in somebody's eye sockets?
Or
that's
like
not...
what do you get? What if you had, say you had jade eggs for eyes? What would that do?
Well, jade, obviously, like it's green, so it brings about a lot of prosperity. But also it connects to the heart chakra, which is also green. So there would be some kind of heart opening situation there. Honestly, if he were smart, he would have some like third eye crystals up there. So like a lapis lazuli, or what do I have here? Or like a sodalite. Something blue to open his third eye. Bunch of shit you guys didn't want to know. Sorry.
I specifically asked about what the crystals, the crystal powers having jade eyes would give you. So you're nailing it.
Yeah.
Also, if you have jade in your possession, you're probably some kind of leadership position during 9/11. That's just like, that's chakra facts, straight up.
Well, I mean, you might have hit it right on the nose there, Attorney General.
Actually, this is a great segue to how I got into doing this kind of stuff.
How did you get into this?
Well, I've kind of always been a seer. In fact, I had a dream in high school that my friend told me the sky was falling. And then I woke up and it was 9/11.
Whoa.
So
wow.
That's my route. Doing this kind of stuff.
That's your psychic route, the route to your
psychic route. And people were like, why didn't you stop it? And I was like, what?
Yeah. I mean, clearly, this is a thing we have to change. Like, if you call the Pentagon with a psychic vision and you say 9/11 is tomorrow, they don't listen.
They don't listen.
This is part of why we have to learn about searing and future predictions, is so we can have that early warning system. You can call the Pentagon and say, I had a vision of 9/11, and they'll ask you a couple questions, you know?
No, it wasn't a vision. It was simply a dream where my friend turned to me with fear in his eyes and said, "The sky is falling." And I was like, "What do you mean?"
Is
And
your
then I
friend
woke up.
is your friend a chicken maybe on the smaller side? Not like a large chicken.
Are you chicken littling me right now?
Are you chicken littling
Yes,
our guests right
yes.
now?
Yeah, don't
Propagandas
chicken-
are-
I've seen you chicken little other guests, and frankly, I wasn't going to come on. But
Oh yeah, I won't chicken little you. I won't chicken belittle you. You know, we're here to learn. We're here to learn about your craft.
Right. Great. Thank you. I appreciate it. I feel
I'm
very
really
respected.
excited to get some knowledge
Some knowledge.
knowledge
All
on
right.
stuff that hasn't happened yet.
Let's get into it. I mean, okay, I'm going to be honest with you. It's not
Yes.
like these are not future predictions I'm reading here. These are
Oh! Okay. Sorry. I've calmed down.
Hey, are you okay?
You're acting up. You're acting up.
I'm acting up?
fine. No, you're.
Oh, boy.
No, you're fine.
Oh boy.
You're.
What's
Everyone's-
going on?
Yeah. What? Just are you okay?
Sorry, I was just very excited to. I was just very excited to hear my future, but when you said that it's not really future.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I'm going to explain. Here's how I think about tarot reading. There are y'all know quantum physics.
Yeah, for sure.
Y'all know of
I'm
it.
not gonna say I know it, but
Okay.
I am familiar.
I know it.
or chaos theory or any of that. So in my opinion, there are we already know there are so many different ways that a situation can turn out, right?
Mhm.
Or so many different pathways your life could go down.
Yeah.
So really what this is just kind of guessing which one of those is going to happen.
What do you think about the
And
possibility?
picking up on well, go ahead.
What do you think about the possibility of this technology kind of creating some sort of roadmap for transdimensional travel?
What?
It's a signpost that says in this dimension this thing happens. I'm getting ahead of myself. We're
Whoa.
we may or
That's
may
another
not
segment.
be developing a Stargate. We'll get into that.
What?
Yeah.
You guys are teasing the Stargate right now?
I mean,
So rude.
this is kind of an interview to be part of the Stargate program. So
I didn't even know
Yeah.
that. I didn't prepare
we
at all.
tricked you into it's a surprise.
Oh, well.
Surprise.
You know what?
Really
No one
just-
ever expects the Stargate interview. No one ever expects it.
No,
You guys sneak up on people all the time.
If you did, it wouldn't be a secret.
Right.
So
Well,
expl-
I guess
it's-
let me
it's
know
a
if I got in.
possibility. It's a possibility of a future outcome, and
It's a possibility of a
one of
future
the
outcome.
infinite possibilities.
And
Yeah,
it's kind of
Get
So
your
it's-
eyes peeled on Juneteenth, folks.
What?
What?
Sorry, I didn't want to tease the inappropriate day that we're having our grand opening on for our Stargate program.
for the Stargate.
Anyway, let's not tease it any further. Kaeli,
Yeah.
what you got?
Yeah. What do I got? Okay, who am I reading for, first of all?
We're gonna start with the AG first.
Okay, AG. Can I call you AG?
Oh, you please, thank you.
Okay. AG, this is what we're going to do. We're just going to do a past, present, future 3-card reading. Keep it
Mhm.
simple. Because we're far away from each other, I think it'd be easiest if you tell me, if cards don't pop out of this deck as I'm shuffling, if you just tell me, by the way, I'm using the Goddess Tarot deck by Faye Orlove. It's like a bunch of cool, badass celebrity ladies. I guess just tell me when to stop and I'll take the top card.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh my God.
There you go. Stop.
Stop.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Oh my God.
Okay.
So excited for this.
We're going to do 2 more.
Oh, 2 more?
Yeah. Then we'll talk about him.
Stop.
Stop.
Yes.
Okay.
And hold up. Oh,
That one?
yep.
It almost flipped, so I'm going to go with that one. Okay, cool. So bottom of the deck, we have the Empress in reverse. This is,
Wow.
it's Courtney Love. Empress in reverse means, Attorney General, I don't think that you're like taking care of yourself, or like, I don't think self-care is a priority for you. And I think it should be.
Oh my God. Well,
Yeah.
in my past.
Also, you might have people in your orbit that are like not good for you, and you need to cut ties with them.
Well, like who?
I don't.
Who do you mean?
Yeah. Like, who do you mean?
I don't want to say anybody's name, but it rhymes with Blorge Bloros.
Blorge Bloros?
Yeah.
Oh no, not my good buddy Horge Glorbos.
Oh, good. Yeah, Horge Glorbos. That guy. Yeah, that guy.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I love Horge. Well, he has been hitting me up really late at night and being like, "Hey man, want to do meth?" And I'm like,
He wants to do meth with you?
Every fucking night at 3 a.m. I get a voicemail from Horge. 3 voicemails.
Oh my God.
I think part of it is that he's upset that you won't pronounce his name right because his name is Jorge, and you keep calling him Horge.
His name's Horge. I thought that was an H, not a J.
All right, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Kaeli, go on.
That's all right. Let's get back into it.
Yes.
We've got the Six of Cups in reverse. Six of Cups has Six of Cups in reverse is a lot about like seeing things with rose-colored glasses, or working through childhood trauma. Honestly, so that's past you. Perhaps we're seeing things a little bit too. Maybe, you know, when you first joined Antifa, you were like, man, this will be like when I was a kid and I'll get to like hang out with my friends, and now, and maybe it hasn't turned out to be that way.
Well, when I joined Antifa, I was looking for something that could help me relive my childhood.
Yeah.
And
is that true?
Well, I did hate fascism when I was 5.
There you go. There you go.
And here we are.
This is
something
are. We've never really revealed on the show before, but the Attorney General is a reformed child soldier.
Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah, you ever seen that movie American Ultra? Or no, the Manchurian Candidate?
Yes, I have all the versions.
Yeah.
Yeah, see that's
this one's more closer to American Ultra, if you remember that.
I don't know that. Okay, may I move forward with your read?
I will not interrupt.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's all right. So then we've got present you is the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Ace of Pentacles reversed means like you might have run into some financial hardships, or might presently be working through some financial hardships. I don't know what's happening with Antifa's funding, but apparently Blorge Bloros or Horge Joros or whatever is doing a bunch of meth, so maybe that could be affecting things. But yeah, this card is a sign that there's like some kind of financial or material struggle on the horizon or happening currently. Okay.
Wow.
Absolutely. Here's the whole world, the struggle against fascism and capitalism.
Here's the future you. You have a decision to make. You gotta weigh your pros and cons.
What?
There's a big decision on the horizon for you. And I don't know, you kind of gotta like go inward and ask yourself.
What's the big decision?
Is probably whether or not you want to stay AG of Antifa, I would guess.
Is that Romy and Michelle?
Yes, it is. So I'll go back over the cards. This is Rosalia. Six of Cups. This is Sandra O. Ace of Pentacles. And then we've got
Romy and Michelle.
Romy and Michelle.
Well, if I was gonna get a message from any celebrity card, it would glad it was the Romy one.
I think if I were to sum up your reading overall, I guess the kind of the thing that's happening here is like you went into an endeavor that was harder than you expected because you were kind of seeing things with rose-colored glasses. You moved into it, realized it was really hard financially, materially, probably even emotionally, and now you're trying to decide if you want to stay a part of that.
That sounds like an entire arc for my time in Los Angeles.
Yeah, there you go.
Like that's like a cap to my 7-year arc. Like, geez Louise, yeah, that's pretty much it in a nutshell.
Yeah. All right.
You
Well,
gotta make some big decisions, AG. You got that's there's stuff happening in your arc.
I'm getting a will they stay, will they go kind of vibe from that last card. From that future card.
Well, I've mentioned moving to New York like what multiple times over the last year and a half.
Don't tell anyone where you live. You're the AG of Antifa.
It's fine.
Right now he lives in a silent helicopter that's constantly changing location, but maybe he's gonna move to New York.
Yeah. Maybe. I always keep thinking about it.
Am I doing anybody else? Propagandas are?
All
Ooh,
right.
It's popping out.
All right. Oh, they're popping out of the deck. What was the card that popped out?
I'll tell you in a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
I'll tell you. Here we go. Yeah, we're counting it. I count jumpers. So the 3 of Cups. It's Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. We'll talk about it in a minute.
Oh.
Go ahead and tell me. Oh, no, I think we got one there. All right. Any more?
We're getting some the exciting stuff in the chat is associating the AG with the ghost of Marilyn Monroe. Do you feel the presence of Marilyn Monroe in the Attorney General?
Do I actually? Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a real maternal. No, there's a real maternal, like, all Marilyn Monroe wanted was to be a mother. And I really get that vibe from you, AG. Gotta be honest. Okay.
You do.
What?
I get that.
I do.
Yeah. Also, you're beautiful. To look at. Come on. She was radiant. You're radiant. No question.
Stop before my head melts.
And they both had sex with Joe DiMaggio too, so they have that in common.
That's great.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Wait,
you didn't like? Sorry.
That's what she said.
That's what I said.
Is he terrible, or you just didn't like the position you were in?
He's just not a very giving lover.
It seems right.
What position did Joe DiMaggio play?
What position?
Was he like a shortstop?
I don't know. First base? I don't know.
Let's say first base. Yeah, I know more about John DiMaggio, the voice of Bender, than I do about Joe DiMaggio. All right, let's get ready. I'm ready. Let's do this.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. So overall energy. This is what's her face, Tina Belcher from Bob's Burgers.
Yeah, I do like butts.
There you go. So this is the 7 of Cups reversed.
Oh.
Usually that means like there's some clarity and some kind of illusion here for you. I don't know. That's just the overall thing, is like all of a sudden there were like distractions and illusions happening, and then all of a sudden something changed, flipped that energy, and now things are much clearer. So that's overall energy. Past, we have Tina and Amy, 3 of Cups. This is like friendship and companionship and like partying with your friends, celebrating with your friends, being with other people, being social, right? This is in the past. Isn't that funny in quarantine?
That's the past.
Yeah, that's the past. Presently, this is Julia Louis-Dreyfus, 4 of Swords. Man. Presently, you're taking a little rest. You're taking a break from things, maybe like kind of cutting yourself off from things just to like have a minute. It's like, can mommy have a nap, please? That's that card. And then in the future, we've got the Queen of Swords, Ariana Grande. Thank you. Next, there's going to be some kind of transition moving on into, I don't know, there's some kind of like ending of some kind of cycle or cutting people out or something like that.
Oh boy, that's some impending. I do kill a lot of police with a sword that I insert in.
Oh,
my
do
butt,
you?
So
Well, that explains all the swords.
that might be.
Yeah.
That might have to do with it. There are a
Yeah,
lot
that
of
might have to do with
swords.
it.
You
Elaine.
literally put the hilt of a sword up your asshole, and that's how you fight and kill the cops.
Yeah.
You know, actually, okay, the message I'm seeing here is like there was maybe some illusions about your social life, propaganda czar, that you were kind of indulging in. And now that you've taken a minute to step back, you can see what's necessary and what's not. And you're very discerning about that.
It's so true. You know, it's now we're coming at it from a new angle. We're both recovering from our sexually transmitted coronavirus, and we're like,
oh yeah, wait, I had a question about that.
Yeah,
you guys couldn't spring for like a better than a Motel 6 for Hope Hicks? Come on.
It was part of her.
It was purely intentional.
That was what she wanted.
Yeah, it's
okay.
I don't know what it is. She's like, there's got to be gushers. I want somebody watching Frozen in the room.
Okay.
And it has to be at a Motel 6.
Before all this went down, she said, meet me at TGI Fridays. We show up.
Oh man.
We show up.
She's wearing sunglasses and a trench coat and a fedora.
What?
And
yeah.
she's talking
like an Inspector Gadget.
Or like a Ninja Turtle trying not to be seen in public, you know?
Got it. Oh, or like a three little boys stacked on top of each other pretending to be adults.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I checked. It wasn't three little boys. It was Hope Hicks.
And she grabs both of us by our necks and pins us against the Prius we drove it on and said, I want a threesome in a Motel 6 with 2 Costco packs of gushers.
Oh my god. This is like,
and I'm like, aggressive.
She sounds aggressive, but at least, you know, she's a woman that knows what she wants. She has a very clear view of it. We're probably wrapping up the segment, right?
We're getting there, but I'm enthralled. This is
okay.
I mean, what you're writing a perfect second season arc for it. You know, it's like one of us is thinking about moving on. One of us is getting entrenched in a big bit. It's like, you know, we've established the characters. This is speaking of which, this is episode 12. So you know, it would be like the setup for the next. Anyway,
Anyway,
loving this. Yeah,
you're thinking of this arc. I love this.
Yeah.
Great. So I pulled an oracle card from this very cool self-produced oracle deck. This woman, what's her name? I'm just gonna say her name because she makes a nice deck. Marcella Kroll. She's a witch who does witchy things, and she made her own. I just like spilled my LaCroix.
Oh no!
She makes it's okay. She makes oracle cards and other things, but basically I drew this while you guys were talking about your Hope Hicks I can't talk. Escapade,
yeah, sexcapade.
I almost said Escalade. I don't know why. There you go, sexcapade with Hope Hicks. The oracle card I pulled for Antifa, and this is for Antifa to meditate on. Okay, moving forward, kind of like an advice card.
Wow,
it's fire. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Oh shit!
It's fire.
Oh so shit!
Pretty fucking accurate. I'm gonna read about it.
That's fire.
That's fire. Actually, I don't need to read about it. You guys, it's pretty clear. This is the alchemical symbol for fire.
Oh man.
So I think what this is saying is that you guys need to use more fire. Period.
More fire.
Period. Case closed.
That's not a hard thing to do. We can do that. What do you think, AG?
I don't know propaganda czar.
Are you feeling hot?
I'm feeling hot. Dun.
I love that song.
I did. You know, this was incredibly enlightening. I'm really into this. This is some really good tech we're gonna implement. I think you've made it into Project Stargate. So give yourself a pat on the back.
Yeah, thank you.
You're going to
I'm
be
so excited.
helping us construct interdimensional roadmaps to find a world
Right.
that fascism never existed in. And
Ooh.
we're going to bring everybody that's
Yeah.
not white there and leave all the white people here and blow this planet up. So
That's
just
why
the
we're
teaser.
doing it on.
That's
That's
just
why we're
the
doing it on Juneteenth.
That's exactly why we're doing it on Juneteenth. That's exactly why. We're gonna bring in our next guest here right now. I'd love for you to stay, Kaeli. Maybe you can tell us some stuff about his future. We can all talk right now. Sitting in the wings where he's coming in. We got Gus, the glory hole king of New York City. Gus, how are you?
How are you?
Oh my gosh, I am just so happy to be here, guys. Thank you so much. And just for the future reference, my full name is Glory Hole Gus. First name is Glory. My middle name is Hole. And Gus is my last name.
You legally changed it.
You chose that, or
I legally changed it after this just increased popularity of glory holes during this pandemic.
Oh, so you just changed it.
That's right, guys. I'm here to talk to you all about glory holes. Just like Antifa, glory holes are real. They are a real movement.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, for those of you who don't know, a glory hole is a hole that you put into a piece of wood or a partition. You could have a sheet, and then one person sticks their penis through one end, and another person puts their mouth on the end of the penis.
Oh,
and it is just, I've been doing this. I've been putting holes in things my whole life.
And a mouse. Yeah, like a mouse.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly like for the longest time, people called me a deviant. They called me grotesque.
Yeah.
My mother, she wouldn't talk to me. She threw me out of the family. You
Whoa.
know? Yeah, I've had relationships end because people find out about this. But, you know, I just never stopped living the dream. You know, I needed to live my truth. And my truth is either sticking my penis into a hole or sticking my mouth onto a penis through a hole, which, as it happens, the New York Health Department has just said that it is the safest way to have sex in a pandemic.
Oh,
and we're hoping to get that on the CDC. Yes, that's right. I'm just so happy to be here.
Oh, man.
Wow.
We should start implementing these in safe sex programs in schools. We should start putting glory holes in schools so kids can, when they're going back, when they're transitioning back, they can do it safely, you know?
It's like the boy who had his finger in the dental dam of the glory hole. I don't know what I'm talking about.
No, that's exactly right. You guys are, that is exactly, you taking the words right out of my brain, you know? And I just love it. I'm just so happy to be here, guys.
So Gus, you're the glory hole king. I'm wondering two questions.
Yeah.
Is it self-appointed? Are you elected in that question? And
like a prom king. Are you elected?
Like a prom king.
The people vote.
And what it kind of takes to be the glory hole king.
Okay, well, first of all, you guys, it's as though you guys have done a lot of research, because I was elected to be the glory hole king at much like a prom king. And that's, in fact, when we're having the ceremony, there is a big ceremony. It takes place right here, Grand Central Park. And again, you know, and let me just tell you what it takes to be the king. What people said when I would talk to them.
Sorry, that's a different park from Central Park too, just to be clear.
Oh yeah, that's a different park.
Grand Central Park. It's the one on the roof of the train station, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly where. Because I don't want to. I don't want to be rude about this. Yeah, that's not real grass. That's AstroTurf, and that is a photo on top of Grand Central Station where there is Grand Central Park, and that, incidentally, is where I was elected to be the glory hole king, and it was a great moment. You know, afterwards, I went around to all these guys. I said, "What was it about me, you know, that made
Oh,
you
so you
vote
weren't
for me?
expecting it at all.
No, you know, I was just happy to be nominated, you know.
Yeah.
You know, when you know, I was just happy to be there, you know.
Yeah.
You know, I found a community. We all got together on top of Grand Central Station, and I talked to all these people. I said, what was it about me, you know? What was it about me that you saw? And they said it was number one, the Hawaiian shirts, which is my trademark. That's how you can find me out there, because sometimes it's difficult.
The Hawaiian shirt.
Can I
you
just ask
wear.
you one quick question, Gus? You're not a
Yeah.
boogaloo boy, right?
Oh no,
Okay,
no,
great.
no.
Okay, great.
Not at all. Not at
Okay.
all. Not at
Good.
all.
Okay.
Not at all.
Mhm.
He's
But
a
the
glory
second
hole
thing-
boy.
Yeah,
I'm a glory hole boy. Yeah, exactly. The second thing that people really liked about it was this mask. Now, it's going to be really tough on Zoom, but they said, so when I get up there to make my speech, I said, read my mouth. I love glory holes. And people could see through the mouth, you know?
Yeah.
There's
Read
a
my
hole
mouth is the
in my-
common expression.
Yeah, read my mouth. Yeah, exactly. The common expression.
Who votes on this, Gus?
Yeah.
Who's
Who's open to voting?
It's a lot like the United States Congress, and that it was a tie, and the deciding vote was cast by Michael Pence. And in fact, you all had a three-way with Hope Hicks, and she somehow contracted coronavirus. I had a three-way with Mike Pence and a wall, and he didn't get coronavirus, as we all know. It is very safe.
Right.
I was tied. Yeah, and he
I
cast
heard
the
that
final vote.
I heard that his nickname around the White House is Old Glory.
Oh wow!
Oh my god!
Yeah.
That makes sense, because when he puts his penis through a hole,
Mhm.
and then I put my mouth on his penis,
Mhm.
said, "Oh glory!" You know, now
That's
that I'm
what
thinking
you
about
say.
putting it together,
Uh-huh.
you know.
Yeah.
But you know, for a while, I would, you know, when I stick my penis though through a hole, and he puts his mouth on my penis, it's really difficult for me to understand what he's saying. Just so
Yeah.
that you guys know.
He's
But
a,
yeah,
he's
that
a
makes
talker,
sense.
huh?
Oh yeah, he loves to talk, and you know that's
gives
actually
a-
one of the downsides. You know,
Well, I did
I-
a little bit of research here, and I learned that historically the glory hole comes from the confessional booth. Is that true?
yes, you know, I have been putting my penis through holes ever since I was a young child in a confessional booth. Yes. Now, I didn't know.
Oh,
you know, I
no.
never knew. I still to this day don't know who put their mouth on my penis, but it was
God.
Oh my god.
It was God himself.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Because from when I was a kid, that was when it started. And I went home to tell my mom, I said, you know, I had this amazing experience with God
Yeah.
and a hole in a confessional booth. And she was just so upset at me, but I knew that it was God. Yeah. Everybody's been upset at me my whole life up until this pandemic.
Or have you
And I feel like
for your whole life been like really vocal and active about your work in the glory hole community and your you know, love for glory holes?
Oh yeah, I've been putting holes in things my entire life. It was a calling, you know, it was given to me by God, you know, and I've just been but for the longest time, nobody wanted to listen to me, you know, and
Yeah.
it wasn't just because
I get
my
it.
mouth, really.
I get it. Yes.
I can also kind of understand as well.
Yeah.
You know, I would alienate friends. I would alienate coworkers. I'd be fired from jobs. I'm not even allowed to adopt a pet.
For what exactly?
What were you for?
Because
talking
for
about
talking,
it, or for blowing people in the bathroom through a hole in the wall.
I always thought that it was from talking about it, but I'm also blowing people in these places too. It never occurred to me that I would be alienated for the act of it. I just thought that it was because I was talking about it. But now
Have you ever
guys
done one in
mention
an?
it-
I have a question. Well,
Oh yeah.
what's the weirdest place you've ever put a glory hole?
Ooh, good question.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That is a great question. So one time I went to China to the Great Wall, and
You were just on vacation.
I just happened to be in China. I was just I go to lots of places, and and I found myself in front of this great big wall, and I got to tell you guys, both my mouth started watering and my penis got really hard. And so when that happens, I know what to do. I took out a drill and I just drilled a big old hole through that wall.
You just had a drill on you?
I keep a drill on me because you never know when your mouth is going to water and your penis is going to get hard. That's my saying. That's why I always keep a drill. That's my and I'll tell you what, I put my penis through the Great Wall of China, and somebody put their mouth on my penis, right? And
God.
So according to the internet, at the base, the Great Wall of China is 6.5 meters wide.
Yeah.
So
I didn't want to alienate you guys by talking about the size of my penis, but it is extremely large.
Whoa.
I would be alienated.
Wow.
Yeah. It's both a gift and a curse, and
it almost feels like a deformity. Like, how can you walk?
I feel like
it is classified as a deformity. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
So, like, when you have a threesome or whatever, you just like skewer everybody, like you're gonna put them on a barbecue or what?
Well, so
how does that
I
work?
classify threesomes. I noticed that you guys, when you were talking about a threesome, it was with 3 people in a room, 2 people having sex, 1 person watching Frozen in a corner.
Yes.
Yeah,
When
loose
I-
on the term threesome right there.
When I have a threesome, it is between myself, another individual with either a mouth or a penis, and a wall. And
you consider the
So the wall
to be
is a sexual participant in the act.
oh yeah, it's the wall that gets my dick hard, and it's the thought of penis that makes my mouth water.
Okay, speaking of, while we're on the topic, are you sexually attracted to the border wall?
Ooh. It's not even really a wall. It's like a fence. So.
It's not.
Yeah. It's like
You know,
3 pieces of a fence.
Let's hear Gus's opinion before we trash talk the wall.
Look, I would never. I didn't know that it was the kind of show where you guys would slut shame walls, and I'm not going to participate in that because I get aroused just thinking about that wall. I get aroused thinking about the part of the fence that has all these holes in it. I think about the part of the fence that's really hard where you need a drill. And then my mouth gets watery thinking about all of those people just trying to get into the United States of America,
Right.
that makes your mouth water.
Yeah, because a lot of those people have penises.
That's true, and you can blow all those people. Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Speaking of, okay, penises. So the glory hole is a very penis-centric sexual experience, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, it's penis-centric and partition-centric. There's a wall in there.
Do you think there is a way we could develop a vagina on vagina glory hole? Is there a way to a scissoring glory hole? I just feel like there's a sexist element to glory hole technology that is kind of inhibiting women from fully expressing themselves with it.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting that you bring this up as it being sexist because the reason why I have no relationship with my mother is because she thinks that I'm just this misogynistic sexist. Because yes, I believe that the wall, the partition, the glory hole is for penises, and for mouths. And it's not, vaginas have nothing to do with glory holes. And I think honestly
Wow.
that this was told to me by God.
That's a big statement.
Wow, from God. From
Yeah,
God,
God told
huh?
me that
Wow.
that it's between a man and a wall, and women have no business in that.
Are you
I
sure
feel
you
like-
couldn't?
You know,
Yeah, Kaeli?
I don't know.
I feel like the Babylonians would agree. I think that's
Really?
probably, yeah, I think they would. I actually pulled a few cards for you, Gus, while you were talking.
Oh my
Is
God.
that okay?
All
Can I
right.
share?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Perfect.
you
Can I
can
share?
share. I would love
Perfect.
this.
Okay.
Yes.
Overall energy is you are almost there. You're so close.
Oh.
Oh God.
Um,
Who's
Man.
almost there? Who's on the almost there card?
oh, that's Dolly Parton and all her
Oh.
Grammys.
Oh my God.
Oh.
You know, I love Dolly Parton. I've been to Dolly
She's
World
great.
many times, stuck
Yeah?
my penis in different walls, and then I
Oh,
put my
damn.
mouth on penis on the other side of a wall. It's just thinking about Dollywood makes my penis hard and my mouth water.
Wow.
Ooh, you can see that being very inconvenient. Because your dick is so long.
Yeah, it can be inconvenient.
I could
Yeah.
see this sort of language being upsetting to family
Do you have to like fold it up like a mic? Like how does it work? Does it retract like a
I've
mic
heard
stand?
some people, they have like a hook installed on the inside of their leg, and they kind of coil it up like a garden hose. So when it's not used,
Yeah.
they roll it over itself and hang it on the hook.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is. I you know,
A vacuum cord.
Yeah.
yeah, it's a lot like that. And honestly, you know, it's been so long, and I put my penis into so many different things that it has these natural creases in it that really make it fold up pretty nicely.
Like it's
it's
perforated?
It's a
Like a check?
deformed penis. I just want to be
Okay,
clear.
okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So it's
Okay.
not like anybody else's penis.
It's a deformity.
Got
It's
it.
legally a deformity.
Yeah, legally and medically.
Legally,
Yeah. Well, you know, when you have a penis,
you
and
can't
put
be
it into
tried
some-
for any crimes because of your penis.
and because you know, I'm a king, and the king cannot honestly be tried for crimes.
Yeah, that's.
But you're
fair.
like a prom king.
Yeah, you could
You're
say
like
that
a
a prom king.
But you're
Yeah,
like
but
a
I-
prom king, though.
I have another
Oh.
card for you, Gus. Can I share? This is past
love-
you.
Oh
This
my
is
God.
Judgment in Reverse. It's Roxanne Gay.
Oh,
Judgment in
wow.
Reverse.
I am a huge fan of Roxanne Gay's writing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I thought she had a penis for the longest time.
Yeah. No, she doesn't. But she has a trumpet in this card, which is
Oh.
kind of like a penis that plays music. But
Hold
Judgment in
it a little
Reverse.
bit over. Sorry. The other way. Towards
This
your
way?
face. Yeah. Sorry.
Oh,
You
got
guys are like
it.
half and half.
But
Yeah.
that's really
okay.
crude, guys.
That's
Oh, I didn't
super
even realize
crude.
I was making a
I
crude
didn't-
thing.
I didn't even come to this
Look, like,
show to be
I-
treated like
half,
this.
half the
You know-
screen is cut off.
Yeah.
Oh,
you know,
I see.
Yeah, there we go.
You know, it's you know, you can. Some people consider a trumpet to be a sort of a natural musical glory hole.
Yeah,
I put my
I believe it.
penis in one, and I put my mouth on the other end of one and sucked on the penis.
I'd imagine at times
Wow.
you do kind of look like Louis Armstrong with your, you know, with your cheeks really just going.
Well, hello.
Yeah.
Glory. That's good. I could do it.
So what
Judgment
is
in
this
Reverse. Okay, this
Yeah.
Roxanne Gay card, Judgment in Reverse, in the past position means you had a lot of self-judgment about yourself. You probably loved holes your whole life, and
Yeah.
no one understood you, and you felt really ashamed of it. And
Oh my
had a lot
God,
of
for the longest
self-judgment.
time.
Yeah,
Wow.
I bet. But now you're kind of moving on to a new sense of authenticity. This is
Wow.
Emma Watson as the Page of Pentacles. This is present you. You found your place. You found your people. But what you need to look out for are people who are out to manipulate you,
Oh my
Ooh.
God, story of my
Right.
life.
who are going to tarnish your reputation very publicly.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's
That's
scary.
what I have to.
Are there,
I have to
Gus-
look out for that. You say?
Gus, are there
Yeah,
any
you gotta
other
watch out for that.
Glory King hopefuls? Somebody is maybe hoping to usurp the throne and take the crown from you.
And might trying to coup
Well-
you, if you will. Trying to coup, starting a coup against the Glory Hole
You
King.
know, when I was elected to be the Glory Hole King on top of Grand Central Station, where there's a park, it was the vote was tied, and it went up to Old Glory Michael Pence, and he voted for me. But afterwards, I talked to him, and he said that there were rumblings, that he heard rumblings. And he said that there might be a coup. I tied with Barron Trump, Donald Trump, his son.
Whoa.
What?
Lanky teenager, Barron Trump.
Yes.
Barbiturate fiend, Barron Trump?
Yeah. Do you think that someone with the last name Trump would they be someone devious who would try to manipulate me and usurp power from the king?
I'm not sure, because you know the thing is,
I don't know.
You've got to, being the Glory Hole King of New York City, I mean, it's New York City. You must have put a hole in a Trump property and gotten your dick sucked through it.
Oh, yes. There are so many holes in New York City. I mean,
yeah.
And in fact, that's why I'm on this show. It's to promote a book that I'm writing. I haven't written it. Sort of a map. It's a tour guide, and it's called Glory Holes in New York by the Glory Hole King.
Wow.
Are you gonna
prefaced by Mike Pence.
Are you gonna write it in cum? Because I think that
that's a really whoa.
Would you also include peepholes that if you look into them you can watch the movie Glory?
No. And you know what? That is really offensive. Like, I've watched the movie Glory through a glory hole many times.
Okay, yeah.
But a peephole, I'm happy to be on your show, but I would just really like for us to not ever talk about peepholes.
You draw a hard line: peepholes and glory holes on top, peepholes on bottom.
Yeah, peepholes on bottom, glory holes on top. And this was written.
Do you call your glory hole friends your glory hose?
Oh yeah, that's exactly. We say glory hose up, peep hose down.
Tally ho, glory hose, like that, right?
Yeah.
I'm honestly offended that we didn't think of that in the first place.
And it's not, again, it's not like an opinion that I have, but it was written in cum on a scroll, and that scroll was given to me by God. So
wow, God has given you so much in this life.
He gave you cum.
And he gave me an enormous deformed penis.
It's really all the sort of things God spends his time doing when there's so many other things. Focusing on glory holes and giant penises.
Glory, God, he just has a one-track mind. And I know this because I've read the scroll, I've read the words.
Cum is like invisible ink, though, right?
Oh yeah, you need that's why it wasn't. People couldn't read it for the longest time. You needed one of those black light lamps. You ever had one of those? When I was carving a hole into my dorm room wall in college, my roommate had a black light, and I had this scroll with cum on it that I just didn't know what the deal was with it. I found it under my bed. I put a tooth in there when I was a kid. Lost a tooth. And my mother, she never gave me money for any teeth. And just one day I put it under there, and I woke up the next morning and there was a scroll with cum on it, but I didn't know the significance of it until I had my drill. My penis was hard. My mouth was watering. and then my roommate turned on his black light, and then the words just came clear. In come on this scroll, and it said,
like the Da Vinci Code.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That it's and God loves that movie, by the way. He loves the movie The Da Vinci Code, and he loves glory holes. And one thing that God doesn't like, well, there's a few things.
What does he think of the? What does he think of the porn the Da Vinci showed?
You know,
is there a glory hole scene in the Da Vinci
he-
Code? That would be too good.
he really he loves that movie, and
Does
it's
he?
an interesting thing
That's good.
because
He's consistent.
yeah, he loves chodes, God, and I think that you know that it's. I'm just so glad that
yeah.
you know, I'm just so glad to be on this show. I feel like, you know, that I've imparted so much wisdom to you all,
It's
you know,
we've been
and
learning a lot tonight.
You really have.
We
Yeah.
really have.
No, honestly, and you know what? You know what I'll say? I would never say this to a person, but I feel like it's well deserved for you. Now, Gus, you really suck.
oh, I get it. Is that a joke?
You get
Because
It's a
my
joke.
mouth waters and I suck penises through holes.
Yeah, because you suck a lot of cock all the time.
Yeah, I do. I love it, but only when it's coming through a hole.
Only when it's going through a hole.
And I'm
Yeah,
glad that
yeah.
now it's coming to the forefront of human sexuality, because the coronavirus, it's helping a lot. Wait, actually thinking about that, having using a glory hole in a piece of clear plexiglass, you can see the person, right? It's generally there's mystery,
Yes.
you know.
Yeah,
Is that
you know, a lot of people like the mystery, but that's been one of the things that I've loved the most about this pandemic. There's so many things to love about it, but one of them is just that the common use of plexiglass, because I like my glory hole encounters to be very intimate. And in my home, where I live with my partner, Michael Pence, we have
Oh, wow.
plexiglass. He
is
said
that the Vice President Michael
Yeah,
Pence?
the Vice President of the United States.
Old glory.
Old Glory. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. The woman who portrays his wife and his children on television, they're actors.
They're crisis actors.
Yeah, they're crisis actors.
Well, Mike Pence is a crisis, so yeah.
And unlike all of his comments, which honestly, like, I found it to be a little hurtful, all the negative things he said about plexiglass. But that night after the debate, he came back home to me, and I got down on my knees. My mouth was watering, and he put his penis through the plexiglass. And
You guys made direct eye contact, huh?
Was the
Yeah.
fly still there?
oh yeah, the fly. You could say that we had a foursome that night.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Ooh.
and
flies only live 24 hours, so that was like a big chunk of its life.
yeah, it was really, you know, you can't really tell that much from a fly. But I could tell that he lived his life well. When he died, covered in cum, and
Smoking
he
a
had a big
cigarette.
old smile on his face. He had a little mini cigarette in his little fingers. It was and that's, I mean, you know, that's
Technically, you
what's
participated
more
in
beautiful than
bestiality.
that. Like, you know, when I think that one of the things that I'm going to do in my role as the king is I'm going to create a flag, and the imagery that we
you have
just
other.
created.
It's not just the title. You like do stuff as the glory hole
Oh
king?
yeah, this is the beginning of my realm. It's a 4-year term.
Wow. A
Wow.
king with
Yeah.
term limits.
A king with term limits. Well,
Well, you're an elected king, so yeah, okay.
yeah, it's a lot like a prom on top of Grand Central Station, which, according to the photograph behind me, has astroturf and trees on it. So it occurs every 4 years, and you know, I'm just hoping to be reelected king, because a lot like you guys, we don't get down on fascism.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Wow.
So it
Yeah.
does
Monarchy-
not make your mouth water or your dick hard.
No, my penis is soft when I think about fascism, and my mouth, it's like the Sahara Desert, which is dry.
Well,
I love
think
that.
you're in good company because that got my dick hard and my mouth watering.
Oh, well, you know what? I didn't want to alarm you guys, but I'm also a magician. It was one of the things that,
Whoa.
and I think that
Wow, what the heck?
if you guys look on the wall right behind you, and the petition's behind you, and I know that it's not for vaginas, but all three of you have a glory hole.
Whoa.
You get a glory hole, and
Whoa.
you get a glory hole, and you get a glory hole.
Whoa.
Wow, you put a hole in my wall.
If anybody
I see
in
it.
space is watching right now, I'm sorry. Or if you're in a
And,
submarine, I'm
and
sorry.
I just hope that
How'd you get in my
only
house? My
only
helicopter.
penises go through it. That's just the one. But you know, when you put a hole in places,
Who
it's
says
just,
fingers can't go through them? You
Fingers
know,
can go through 'em.
Oh, fingers can go through them.
need
Yeah,
like really long fingers.
Great.
You can do
or
it, though.
deformed hands.
You know,
Yeah.
actually, while we have you both here, this
Yeah.
might be another branch of Project Stargate where we could create glory gates.
Glory
Uh-huh.
gates.
Where you could
Or
open
glory black holes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
I
glory
like that.
black holes, glory
black
get like a
holes.
glory black hole is in, glory gates
Yeah.
and out. You know, it's like you just
Uh-huh,
hit the
uh-huh.
button, you get one that comes out, or you get, you know, you go in.
Yeah. Oh, I like this.
I think
Wow.
this is really important.
It's gonna work
valuable
for
tech.
everybody and all their holes and whatever they like with their holes or without them.
You
That's
know, last
exactly
night
it,
I
yeah.
had a dream. It's all making sense now. I had a dream of this. I was in space, and there was this enormous black hole just sucking up a star.
Wait, do you get to go to space as the king of glory holes?
I hope so. I'm hoping to bring glory holes to Christians on other planets,
Oh.
because I'm an evangelist for God, and God loves glory holes.
Oh man.
No,
And
you're a
I'm hoping to
missionary.
go to space. Oh yeah, I'm a
No.
missionary.
no.
Yeah,
Jesus
Oh.
Christ. We
Oh,
let him
You
talk
really-
for how long?
Oh man, and you're a Christian missionary?
Oh man.
yeah. That's why I was in China. I
Jeez.
didn't want to bring it up earlier. But I
Ugh.
You
thinking
should
about
have
going
brought
to
it up
space.
earlier.
Yeah, that's why I was there. I was spreading the gossip of
That's why you were in.
Gus.
Is that why you?
which a lot of people think is a misprint. They think that it's gospel, but it's the gossip. It was the gossip
Yeah.
of Gus.
Oh, so you
When
have a
people say
different
goss, they don't mean
gossip of
gospel.
Okay, so like your kind of interpretation of Christianity is a little bit different than the standard.
Well, I am reading it off of a scroll written in cum through the light.
Okay, all right, cool. This is the
Right.
sort of thing I can get. You know, the cum scroll according to Gus is something I can get much more behind than the traditional, Christian Bible.
Yeah, it's like.
Oh yeah, no, I don't.
Yeah.
The Christian Bible is horrible.
Oh,
It
thank you. Oh
Yeah.
God. All
Yeah,
right,
Okay.
no.
All right.
I'm talking about God spoke to me. He ejaculated on a scroll,
Of course
he
and
did.
and you
How-
can see it
How big
when
is
you're.
a god? How big is a god load?
Oh well, the scroll. If you
Do you want it
unravel the
liquid
scroll-
measurements?
Yeah, milliliters or liters. You know.
You know, it has enough to write. It's probably like 1,000 pages on a scroll.
Whoa.
You
I
gotta
always
roll
thought
it
it would.
up.
I always thought that like God's cum is like one of those wine decanters where you just keep pouring it and there's just never ending.
Yeah,
Like
and
God's
what's
love.
it is like God's love, and the word and His cum comes out in words, and it's the
Oh,
word
wow.
of God.
Oh God.
According
Wait, like in the
to-
Lion King when it says sex
In the sky.
in the
I've
sky.
never seen.
You don't know what I'm talking about?
No, the only movie I've ever seen is
you're-
Glory, and I saw it through a glory hole when
Oh,
somebody
okay.
took their penis
That's
out of
fair.
it.
If
So
you're gonna
fair,
be the
that's
glory hole king, you got to learn about other kings: King George, Lion King.
Lion King, very
you know,
important.
but
Yeah.
I was just elected to be king. I know that I have a lot of homework to do, but when I'm not putting my penis into a hole or sucking the penis on the other end of a hole or drilling a hole in something or preaching the gossip of Gus in outer space, I plan to watch The Lion King. I hope that I'll be able to see it clearly through a glory hole, but sometimes you'll put a hole in a wall and there's not always a TV on the other end, and then if there is a TV, a lot of the times it's playing the movie Glory.
You being
in
in
my
space
experience.
with your penchant for drilling holes and things could get very. Have you ever seen Alien Resurrection?
Oh yeah, I've seen that a lot of times.
Okay, you see that, but not The Lion King? Come on.
Well, I mean, people watch what they want to watch. I
Yeah,
don't.
that's on in a glory hole situation. You have Alien Resurrection on.
Yeah, Winona Ryder is pretty awesome.
She is. I like Ron Perlman in that too. But guys, it's been really great. It's been so enlightening.
And so enlightening. That's the
Gus-
perfect word for everything that's transpired.
Perfect word. Gus has taught us so much about glory holes, and I hope as the king of glory holes that you can kind of create a sexual equality in the world of glory holes. We can bring them to women. We can make it an equal playing field. We can do it. We can make a glory hole for all with our Stargate program. And I as a future, you've got a couple terms as the king, so I hope we can get those changes.
Well, maybe, but it would have to be written on that scroll in God's come. So,
right. Well, we'll talk to him about it.
We'll talk.
I think George knows him.
Are glory holes for all part of Medicare for all as well?
Yeah, of course. There are so many seniors in desperate need of glory holes.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
And they're the ones for getting, having risky sex and even riskier sex now.
Absolutely. And they're the ones who are the most, likely to die by this horrible disease that brought about this amazing sexual revolution.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I'm so glad sexual revolution is the best kind of revolution after destroying fascism, but they can be the same thing. Hopefully one day we'll crack that nugget. So thank you, Gus, for helping us learn more about how to fuck people through a hole. Thank you, Kaeli, for telling us about magic in our future. We know so much more now. We're gonna have to assess a bunch of stuff, but I feel like a sword in my butt and a well thought out future for the Attorney General is what we have in the cards. Thank you so much for being here. Follow Kaeli on Instagram at Ho in the Know. That's HeauxIntheknow.
And Josh, where can people come and get their dick sucked in New York?
Well, my name is Gus, and that's actually my last name, so it's Mr. Gus.
Actually, before your name was Glory Hole Gus, what was your regular name?
It was Josh, but I changed my name. It was I changed my name, and you can find me any
like
day
a pope.
of the week.
Yeah, like
exactly,
the Pope looks like a
Like
jack.
the Pope, yeah. We went full circle, guys. We finally did it.
And when I'm not drilling holes into walls or sticking my penis through them or putting my mouth on penises, you can find me on top of Grand Central Station in Grand Central Park, my domain.
I thought you were going to say on top of spaghetti for some reason.
Don't be ludicrous.
Well, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you, Kaeli. Thank you, Gus. Thank you, Gus/Josh. Thank you, Attorney General. I love you, man. You're here. We're doing it. What do you have to say?
I love you, man. I
What
love you.
do you have to say goodbye to the people tonight?
I'll say this. No matter if you're a man or a woman or I think you should be able to get your fucking your not to be crude, but I think you should be able to get your rug munched on through any any opening in a wall and go to space at least once.
And everybody gets one.
Everybody
But don't
gets
put a
one.
glory hole in the spaceship. All right, we love you, everybody.
Don't put a glory hole in your
I'm
spaceship.
Antifa, you're
Let's do
Antifa. Your penis will explode if you put it through the hole in your spaceship. All right, good night, everybody.
I'd like to take a pig out here in this parking lot and shoot him in their motherfucking face.